Welcome everyone back to Command Ops 2. We're continuing our push on St. Vith. It's about to be nightfall and we're going to continue our assault through the night. As I said, we're going to focus on trying to push our infantry through. The really good news right now, I was just kind of looking around trying to take stock of the situation off camera. I feel like I'm under time pressure when the camera's rolling, so. But if I go to all, we do see some German forces behind enemy lines. They are behind enemy lines, but they're behind my front lines. I always say that. But we only have these 3 units here and this 1 unit here. They're all pretty small units, which is good, which essentially means we have a very good contain on the German forces. And I'm very happy about that. That's extremely good. Not only that, but our push towards the west, our huge flanking maneuver, I feel like it's finding a great deal of success. So here we're pushing up on a base battalion. If we can eliminate that, that's gonna... I don't know how supply works exactly, but I believe if you destroy the base, that it would make sense that you're cutting off the ability of the present units to be resupplied. Now, every unit is going to carry with it plenty of ammunition and supplies by itself, but if you can't get any resupply from base, I'm just guessing that that's going to have some kind of a negative effect. Okay, so other than that, I would say this flank is working out really well because we are pushing all their artillery out. Look, we even found that this flak force is way up here. And this entire mission, I think we've called in airstrikes 1 time, which I think is a very low number compared to how it usually goes. So we're going to have to take a look for these guys. They'll probably present themselves at the rear objectives later. I may even go so far as to pull this guy back into the edge of Lomersweiler, just so that we have 2 separate sides. Because what I think is going to happen is they're going to move around with their forces. Like, this will be a QRF. This will be our quick reaction force for when they start appearing in different places. We're going to need forces to contain when they sneak behind enemy lines and try to sabotage us from there. So what happened with the enemy unit we were fighting here, since it does not appear to be visible now? Yeah, I guess whatever unit was here, it doesn't... was it this one? No, that's a base battalion. That was way earlier, day 2. This was day 3, I think. End of day 2. So I don't know what actually happened to the unit that this guy was fighting. And it doesn't show anywhere, which means that perhaps they were treated up and it's one of these 3 units. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this unit. Well, I'm just trying to look and see where are my isolated forces, where are the ones that I can draw and use for my rear guard. So those are the 2 forces that I'm going to be using for rear guard. I'll probably deploy each of those to one to Breitfeld and one to Lomersweiler. And I guess we won't have anybody helping with Steinbrück, although it's very unlikely. I think it's pretty unlikely they'll get all the way this far south. Actually, it's not inconceivable. Okay, but anyways, in my usual manner, we're just kind of prefacing what's going on. Heavily depleted units, though. Just very heavily depleted units. Just about... Looks like... Okay, that one's pretty much dead. Yeah, it looks like they have, at most, 30 infantry soldiers. Very limited anti-armor capabilities. That concludes our discussion of the forces behind our front line. The most pressing unit close to our front line is still this Panther group. We have actually taken down this Panther group down to only 1 remaining number. So that should very soon be destroyed because we have wow, I'm actually surprised our Stuarts are doing such a good job. I'm usually very concerned, but that's actually the best anti-tank guns we have in this group, I think. So they're actually wearing down these Panthers. It's not too surprising because these Panthers are in such disarray. I'm not sure they are able to actually mount a reasonable defense. But still, the fact that these guys are able to kill them at all is impressive. What else do we have going on? Well, we have this huge issue of these Tigers. Not just Tigers, the Tiger 2s. Just make everything Well, I guess this one's a Tiger 2 and this one's a Tiger 1. Yeah, so we were able to eliminate 2 Tiger 1s, supposedly, but we are still up against 7 Tiger 2s. And I don't really know. If we can just eliminate everything in the German army except for those, maybe that's the way to deal with it, is just isolate them, and hopefully they'll run out of ammunition. Well, let's just go ahead and start pushing on. So we'll begin the pressing forward. Yeah, good. I'm really happy that we were able to engage these guys with our infantry. That's like the best matchup I can ask for. Kind of similar with the Tigers, you know? Oh, we are taking fire. And let's see, what is our artillery up to? Besides nothing, since we're basically out of ammunition. Oh, let's go back down to... Oh, somebody... Where? Where did this happen? Oh, good. That was the surrounded group of Jaeger Panthers, or... Sorry, Stugs? I don't remember what it was, or I don't know if we actually ever confirmed what it was, but they were surrounded, cut off, and now they're eliminated. That's fantastic. What was I looking for, though? I was trying to figure out... None of our artillery are firing right now. We should be resupplied at 1800. That's still 2 hours away. But knowing that we're going to be resupplied soon, let's go to... Yeah, this. There's so many units here, I just feel like we have to continue the bombardment to try to, just eliminate any forces over here. Keep cohesion just minuscule, extremely minuscule cohesion. So that will fire. Oh man, more Stugs. Just, we can't get rid of them. This is some kind of artillery. They're on the move. These guys are digging in, but when those guys come to a stop, I do want to kind of eliminate them. I don't know what this one stands for, but this is, what? Some kind of artillery? Let's bring our 22nd to bear on those guys, because I think they are not moving, and it would be good to start to eliminate them. Alright, there we go. So they are taking return fire, but they are dishing it out. It's down to 7. Oh god. And we are still taking pounding over there. Everybody in the 10th Armored Infantry Battalion is going to get a medal at the end of this one. We actually lost all the bazookas? Huh. I'm just really happy to see all these units retreating. We're slowly pushing them out of the town. Okay, this unit is retreating, which means we don't need to worry about that. So it looks like they were moving. I'm just really impressed by the work that we've done up here. And I think we'll bombard there one more time. Let's call the 66 to conclude their bombardment by bombarding this unit right here. Because I don't want these guys to be able to come back into town and help push us back out. We are able to move up. This is now going to be under the cover of darkness, which I originally was not planning, but that's okay. If we're able to set up overnight and then when the sun rises, we're able to just start pounding on those guys, that's fine too, because we should get resupplied, like I said, with the artillery at 1800. I don't know what they're going to end up doing, but if they end up moving, it's probably going to end up costing them a lot of fatigue. How are we doing with fatigue? We're pretty fatigued ourselves. So the very cool thing about this, which I have to say I did not plan at all, is by ending in this town, these guys are going to be extremely well rested for tomorrow morning. I did not plan that, but it seems to be this is such a great unit that we have to keep bombarding this. We're causing so much damage with these units. There's so many of them. So we just need to keep hitting that for as long as possible. And even just keep going, no matter what, just keep going with that. And you can see the meter is now ticked over the three quarters mark. We're getting a lot accomplished now. And very soon, is St. Vith considered ours? I don't remember. Okay, another is we are actually in control of St. Vith. I don't remember when this happened. I guess it happened last time. I didn't even see that, but and look at this push. It's so good. We will have to call these guys off in a second. It's just so good. We're pushing right through. The artillery's falling on them. We're routing them. It's a great cross attack. Really good. So we're able to sweep the elements out from the north, and we're also able to sweep. We will soon sleep, but we're able to sweep the elements out from the west as well. Now, is this guy digging in yet? He is now. So it may be worth... Yeah, he's still out of range. That's good. This guy's still out of range as well. It's cool because this is this group, this guy, this engineer. By the way, leading the front the entire way. This guy has has led through the town of St. Vith. These guys are also getting medals. The 24th Armored Engineer Battalion or company, Able Company. But the 51st has done a good job sweeping west, and then the 53rd came in, and this is a group. They're crossing. It's very cool. Now, in a real life situation, these guys would have to have been communicating somehow, or they would have to know the passcodes, or, you know, there would have to be coordination to prevent these guys from actually attacking each other. You normally wouldn't want a maneuver of one element to go through another, like this just did. I didn't know that the timing of my units would be that perfect, but it worked out that way. Because otherwise you could get friendly fire incidents, and that would not be good, but it didn't happen that. I think we're lucky enough in this game that that doesn't occur, so... But I think we might as well just keep pounding these guys while we have the chance. Something like that, I think should work. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. That should be hitting a lot of people. Is this going out? That was going in, damn it. Okay, so we're bombarding that. That should be good though. That is, I think, where these guys are going to move next as well. So it's nice that we're kind of preempting their movement. Oh, it looks like these guys are all visible to us, so we don't have... Oh, good, the 66 has been resupplied, thank God. Immediately begin your bombardment. And we'll begin... Oh man, these guys are just all heavy units. We could potentially kill this target, so let's engage them. We obviously aren't going to do anything to these Tiger 2s with artillery. But we could try to weaken these guys, and when the 94th gets resupplied, we'll start working on some of these rear elements as well. This guy's apparently still here. Now this artillery should be coming in right about now. It's perfect. It's so perfect. There it is. It's hitting. It's beautiful. Still waiting for these guys to get cleaned out. We're still working on them. And they're at 7. Oh man, it's perfect. We're just running them right off. So these guys are set up now. What I want them to do is actually form up here so that we make sure we eliminate that unit. And then I want them to push until the edge of town as well. And then those guys will be responsible for... I don't want them to engage the Panthers or whatever. Stugs up there. So we'll just give them an order like that. Max, let's do normal aggression and leave everything else up to them. So now we'll see that they're getting their orders and they're like, damn it, we have to move at night. Are you kidding me? But they didn't do much today, so I do want them to help, yes. Okay, so this guy is currently bombarding there. Basically out of ammunition, but hey, you know what? Let's continue to bombard this mess. with whatever we have left. So I'm confident that this is the right move. Push these guys completely out of town. The less cohesion and everything they have left when they're leaving, the better for us. And what we're gonna... did I pause? I paused, right? Please tell me I paused in time. Okay, because it's about to get dark, and what I need to do right now is I actually have to take a minute. You may want to shuffle forward in the video if you're if you don't want to see this, but I need to take a minute and kind of look at the lay of the land. I want to put the 8th Armored into a good position overnight. So they're just going to move, and I want to make sure that they have good visibility. And once it becomes night, we all know that you can't really see anything. So I'm going to have to do this right now. I want them to be able to see over this hill. So let's just see where are we going to be able to see over this hill. Let me do it this way. If I click here, where are we able to see from? Okay, so we'd have to go all the way up to this hill. Interesting. What if I put them at the edge of the town facing southwest? Do we expect that they're going to have to counter? Probably. That has such good visibility, and then we can just face them west, because I don't think anything will come out of the south. It's pretty good visibility. So what we're going to do is probably just give the order right now. It's pretty good visibility. I think I'm happy about that. So, 8th, you're going to attack from here to here. Then you're going to defend facing this direction. I want a rather small frontage. Is that too small? Should I just do automatic and then I can rearrange them? Let's do auto and then I'll rearrange them if they look like they've done something very poor. Okay, do that in arrowhead for me. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to specify. Let's see what they do themselves. And I actually need you to face a little bit more this way because you may take shots from the flank. Hopefully I'm going to have like the 53rd or the 51st, one of those guys push over through this little pass. I always have problems with this pass. I mean always, as in the one time I played this before, I had problems with exactly this happening, a lot of units pushing that way. But this is good if we can move around here and face that direction. That should help us control that for tomorrow. Which means this guy also should probably relocate. How's this? There's no place for this guy to go, so he's just kind of stuck there. We should probably hit this guy again since we're about to attack his position. But they're using their ammunition there correctly. That's where I want them to be doing their bombardment. So let's get this guy. Oh, what? We actually knocked these guys back? What? Wait, what? How did that... Oh my gosh! My tank destroyers! The Jacksons! And they still have 8. That's phenomenal. So that, it looks like that maneuver worked. I can't, obviously these guys have such little anti-tank left. They have some mortars, which aren't going to do much, and their 1 AT gun. That's all they have. They've just been decimated. This whole force has just been absolutely decimated. I might even pull them off the front overnight and just maybe let the 35th take over. So tomorrow, what I want to happen... I think what we'll do overnight is reposition these guys. This doesn't look like a bad... Let's see what's their line of sight. What are we getting? It is much worse than I thought. Yeah, so this area, in order to see this area, we have to go over there. Or over... so it looks like from the... we have good visibility from the west to this spot. Over this hill... this area right here where the tank destroyer is, of course. And then this whole area down here. So we can see well. Can we... Let's think about this. we might just reposition this way then, put them in a line facing this direction so that on sunrise, everyone just opens fire. Now, that's not to say that they're going to stay there overnight, but I'm going to try to put down a lot of artillery to keep them where I want them. Because if we can start taking St. Vith, then it doesn't really matter what these guys do. That's the main objective at this point. If they make a break for another objective, we can react accordingly, but I think that St. Vith is the main points, right? It's the objective for this scenario. It's the order we've been given. Take St. Vith. Yeah, it's worth by far the most amount of points. Just about double the second most, which is Breitfeld. And the other two are only worth 4 points. This is 6, and this is 12. Okay, good. So yeah, holding St. Vith appears to be the main priority. Okay, let's get this guy to defend in the city, but we're going to give him a defend order a little bit later because I don't want him to react right now. I want him to be in this circle, which means we'll probably put him like right here. What's visibility like there? Not great, to be honest. I mean, he'll be able to protect. What about putting him over here? So that will only cover this little path here. It was actually better over here. Right here. What about when we get him onto the ridgeline? Ah, there it is. There's the sweet spot. These are the kind of things I have to look at this before it becomes nightfall. And if the sunset is at 1600, that means it'll go dark at 17. So this is the spot. We want him to defend here. I'm actually going to give him the order right now, just so I don't forget that this is the spot we want. I want him to face this direction and maximum engage, but delay this for 3 hours or so. Don't do this for a while. I just have to make sure that I know where you're going. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not totally unreasonable. I'm a little disappointed by the visibility to the west, but we're sacrificing visibility to the west for, it looks like, better visibility to the south. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, actually, let's drag that down a little bit more. Is that really any better? Yeah, it's better through here. Okay, fine, fair enough. That'll put him in the town, which is good, and he'll have decent visibility. Very good. And then these guys are going to have to... Oh, so this guy did eliminate this force. Or, okay, it's another cross I can't actually select. Which means it might not actually be there. That's okay. What we're going to do is send this guy preemptively back over here. Let's get him to defend Lomersweiler. Place with good visibility. That looks good right there. That house, which is certainly inside the amount. So we'll defend here. I don't even know what direction to face him because he's going to have to defend from any direction. So maybe we should set all-around defense up. Fire at anybody you see as much as possible. And this guy here is going to be given a similar task, but for Breitfeld. Actually, the problem with Breitfeld is just this forested area. Can we get deep into here? So, like, can we give him a defend order in here? Facing, well, it will do all around as well. But how's his visibility if he just sticks in there? Yeah, I mean, the problem is we just can't see anything. What if we go from the hill? Yeah, the forest area is very hard to see. So the best we can do is like right at the line, right at the edge down here. Pretty poor visibility. It is slightly better the further we can go. Okay, get that you can't go. Need a bit more. There. Alright, he will also set up an all-around defense. Maximum everything right in there. And now let's look at control. Yeah, that's just an area of enemy control right now. So hopefully by moving in there, we can try to take that area back. Who else do we have who's mobile? I mean, we have the recon guys. We could detach elements. I think the 2 orders I've done right now are most of what I want to do. Let's just check one last area for line of sight. How is our visibility like on the edge here? Yeah, so we have to be in the far north of town to be able to shoot people all the way out here. And being down here also is effective. Okay, that's good to know. You can be on the edge down here and still be effective. What about way over here? Not so much. Okay, so we have to be on this little leg, and then that should be able to cover. Whatever, this force is going to cut off visibility, so if we want to angle more this way, we should go up here. If we want to angle, well, if we, I guess, want to angle right here, then we have to come down a little bit. Very good. Okay, I think I understand how that works. The 8th will be here, and I think when it gets to be morning, we should probably move. There's such good visibility, though. That looks really good. Right here. How do I put something here? Wish I could put a little marker down there. I'll have to find it again, probably. I don't think it's going to be possible to... this is another interesting point. We could try to move into the forest over here. No, then we can't get the little valley there. Yeah, that little valley is very important, so let's try to find this point off the top of B35 where it hits the top. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we know... Is this guy still moving, though? He might be. Somewhere around here. We'll just give the attack order over there. Very good. Okay, now we can unpause. Now it should become darker, and we're not going to have as good of visibility. There's such good artillery going on. There it is. It's a little bit darker. So happy that tank destroyer found good ground against the Tigers. I mean, that's, if this is true, that we've actually killed 5 Tiger 2s with our Jacksons. Now, the Jacksons were a very good tank destroyer. They're phenomenal. They're the successor of the Wolverine, which I kept calling them. Yeah, look at these guys. They're falling back. Almost nothing left. You're currently resting. We will give you an order to bombard that guy soon, but right now, just continue to bombard this area. Everyone's falling back, and we're doing really good. Just keep hitting those guys as hard as we can. So I don't even need to give these guys their order to attack. What I might do is call some artillery on this guy and then attack them. Okay, so this guy has fled. What was he doing? So much artillery falling on these guys. So much. And now we're even getting flanking shots? Oh my gosh. That is wonderful. Wunderbar. Looks like the 177th just has a smidge left. Let's just call it down over here. No, actually, it's better. These high explosive, bigger high explosive. Look how fatigued this guy is. Good God. We got some guys with some serious fatigue issues. What I might do is move this guy into Lomersweiler itself, proper. Let's actually do that because, one, right now, he's out of ammunition. We want him to be able to rest in the city. I think they rest a little bit better there. Plus, before it gets to be 1600, we should pick, like, line of sight overnight. I think we just put this guy right on the objective, although they're likely to come from the southeast more than they are, because we have some guy defending the northeast. Northwest, I mean, and this is going to be the southwest. I'm not anticipating an attack from the rear anymore. That looks good. So right on the hill, right about here. Ah, it's a little bit out of town. Min-max, min-max. Okay, I guess let's just drag him right here. Set him up facing that way. I don't think he'll actually stay facing that way, but that's fine. Just move over there. And then I think we'll give him an order to rest after that. So these guys all have pretty high fatigue. Okay, so you are not firing right now. You can just rest exactly where you are because you're already in a town, which is great. The 22nd has a real problem too. More so even than the 94th. In fact, the 66 is the one who's going to be doing pretty much all the firing. Okay, the 22nd's already in a town as well, so they can just rest immediately. They're resting. Fantastic. So everyone, these guys can all rest. Except for the 94th, we want to move them a little bit more into town. Then they can rest better. 66 is already in town as well. And these guys who are going to be the ones to continue the bombardment for now. Okay, good. So we'll keep up like this. Before these guys... Oh yeah, I just talked about how it won't help much. But let's bombard this unit one time. Just to get rid of the rest of our ammunition. They're still moving up. Oh man, what are they coming back in? It's a charge! They're counterattacking! I want to try to see what's going on down here at the same time. Lots of stuff we're trying to see all at once. This unit we do need to take care of. We're hitting these guys so hard though. They don't have any cohesion left. None. I mean, I doubt my guys have much cohesion. Oh, they're doing alright. These guys are preparing for their orders. These guys should be preparing for their orders. Out of ammo. So, that order has been cancelled because we're out of ammo. Makes sense. Let's continue that bombardment. Don't let them have any respite. Oh, look at this. We found somebody. HQ battalion with 8 people. Come on. Should be. Just zip forward a little bit. We're in this guy as well. That's good. He's moving. He's dug in. That's okay. This guy's retreating down. We don't need to call and fire on him. 66 is going to be responsible, like I said, for a lot of our... Oh, looks like 2 units down here. You know what? Let's just let the 22nd deal with this. This is such a small unit. We're right on top of them. They do have good cohesion, but it's only 7 men. Okay, I'm not gonna waste any artillery on those guys. I'm hoping my armored infantry group, although they are just scouts, can take care of them. 6 friendlies in the way. There's no friendlies in the way. Ah, yes, there are. Okay, good. I'm glad I actually left it on. We've pushed them all the way up. This is a really bad formation to be attacking with, though. If I may advise you to maybe spread out a little bit more. Why are you attacking in that formation? It's very confusing. This guy is just running all over the place. He keeps running into more of my men. Okay, we can speed up a little bit. There's counterfire going on. How are you guys doing? I want to keep you guys safe. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we are advancing now. think it's just a great time to keep bombarding here. You spread out a little bit. Finally. Good. Should have done that a little while ago, if you ask me. Something like this. This guy's retreating. If he's retreating now, he'll probably be out of there by the time the fire hits. So let's move it over a little bit. Still firing. Yeah, it's a huge gunfight as the sun sets in the north of the city. Actually, this is the edge of the city. They've essentially retreated outside and they're trying to regroup outside the city. You can imagine leaders trying to track down which of their forces are still alive, maybe trying to arrange a counterattack before night sets, or even let's find places where we can regroup and then we can form up for an attack. This unit right here is causing us problems, though. You know, the infantry hasn't really moved much today, so their fatigue shouldn't be very high, but in fact it is. It's quite high. So why can't I get the anti-tank group to attack? Be nice. This guy's now retreating in. Did we lose St. Vith? We're still in control? Yeah, we lost St. Vith because this guy moved in. That's annoying. This guy has gotten a little bit of cohesion left, even though it's only one Panther left. Okay, well, I just hope that we can manage one Panther. Good God, there's so many forces up here. Keep hitting them. Now it's full on nighttime. This guy will be tasked with moving forward eventually. All right, let's speed it up a little bit now. Charlie, do you see these guys? Wreck them. Do it. Fire. Engage. We are taking casualties, trying to root out that last one Panther. But it's good. He should have really low cohesion and everything. So it's good to try to get him out before... Okay, good. We are engaging that guy. That's good. Okay, it looks like we have done... What? What the hell's going on there? Oh, he's passing by all of our forces. This guy actually thwarted our Charlie Company of the Armored Infantry Battalion. We need artillery up here. There's just too many things we have to hit these guys hard. No, don't give me that. Attack in. Plus, I think I gave you... They're not even in the way. Bar it anyway. In fact, I'm going to get the 22nd. I know that they're pretty... They need their rest, but this is more important. I wish we could eliminate this guy. Try one more time. Okay, that doesn't hit our own guys. Fierce fight. It's a fierce fight over there. And actually, this guy has made a real nuisance of himself. But this is... Oh, this is... Yeah. Okay. Very heavy mounted machine guns. The 8th has repositioned, which is good. Oh, we actually eliminated this group. That's good. That happened about 30 minutes ago. We're going to leave this Panther, I suppose. That's fine. Okay, this is perfect. This guy's coming over here, but we're going to engage him. He won't be able to get far. Good. Can't tell if this is real or not. You know, the last time we had an invisible one over here and it wasn't real. Wow, we are charging in. Dude, there's so little left of this assault gun platoon. Guns are finally getting resupplied, which is good. I think we should keep hitting this guy. Yeah, let's do that. We're pretty sure he's still there. Maybe he's not. Alright, I don't know how we're going to be able to hit this guy. But so this guy, this Charlie company should... Oh my gosh, there's not much left, but whatever's left should push past this. And I guess whenever we find something, we should just bombard it to prevent them from being able to do anything. Now, looks like these guys have all moved, but I remember it was something like here. So what we're going to do is... Actually, we're going to let them rest first, and we're going to give them that order around 3 o'clock. We'll give them that order, 0300. So this is what I'm expecting. There will be counterattacks, but this guy just ran right into the 8th armor. And that's a good... I really like that defensive formation that they've got. Let's help them out a little bit. I should have done this a little bit earlier, but... Yeah, that won't hit anything. Bring it almost right on top of them. Yeah, that's good. Okay, here's some more guys. You know what? Who's got the low... the 94th has lower fatigue now, so let's engage these guys as well. Whenever they pop their heads up, it's like whack-a-mole. We're gonna... Our club to the mole's head will be our artillery. Still see this guy up here, so probably we should just bring another round on his head. These guys are all so fatigued, though. Bring it down like that. So we did find these guys. This is what I want. I'm just going to have this entire infantry group. You know what? No, I don't think we move with them. Although this guy could take some casualties, he is taking casualties. We let it happen. If this guy stops, okay, this guy stopped. Let's get another one here. So we're going to let that guy stay there, and I'm going to attack him in the morning. No, it would be much better, though, if we attack him right now. That is true. Okay, so then we form up and make your assault time now. No sleep, and just go max everything. Good luck. Did this guy clear out the other guy? I don't know. Look at all these... the remains of many a German unit. Oh, we actually eliminated something up here. I think that was the base battalion from all the way down here. Well, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, we saw there was a base battalion up here that had a red 0. I guess it was just finally cleaned up. Or it's considered having been cleaned up now. How close are we to this? So basically, if I don't click on the unit itself, we're okay. It's a bit close, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Yeah, it's a bit close. Let's move it a little further back. That's fine. I know, you don't want to be disturbed anymore, but this is kind of important. Okay, that's really good. That artillery is going to hit them while they're pulling out. It's really good fire. There they are, behind us now. And they're just very fatigued. So this group, where did I have them attack to? Only the edge. Well, they are assaulting us overnight. It's going to be a tough night for everyone in St. Vith, but we have a lot of forces there. So I'm hopeful. Abel, what do you have? Oh, you've taken quite a few casualties. And they just, this is such a, it's a game of whack-a-mole, it really is. Trying to find which of our guys are the least fatigued. This guy's moving in. I don't know exactly where he is. Should be pounding him out, though. They're organizing up and they'll attack in. They'll probably find the Panther there. So good luck to them. They are persistent. If nothing else, they're extremely persistent. Okay, this guy retreated, but we're still gonna have an eyes on this unit. Let's bring that artillery back. Oh, it's paused. Sorry. Ah, he moved. It's the least perfect time to begin our bombardment. I really feel like we should do something about this guy. It's very low on numbers, but I just don't want him to keep disrupting our sleep the whole night. So let's try to get somewhere where we can hit him without hitting our own units. Okay, so we just need to worry about trying not to hit this guy. And if we hit this line, it slopes like from here to here, essentially. Let's try to avoid, so... it's going to hit him. This point... Yeah, we're good. Call that artillery in. Hopefully it'll hit him. Okay, we need to put artillery on this guy, though. We definitely need to put artillery on this guy. It's still hitting our own boys. That's not, so we're at the point, okay, let's just do this simple. Okay, this is the line, and the point's here, that's good. So where you're at right now is fine. Won't be for long. Just try to ruin their cohesion though. I hope the anti-tank capabilities of tanks, so close. Good, we dislodged them. Okay, and we'll get into town, which is better for us. Low cohesion. Oh, what the hell? What is this guy doing here? Well, when this guy eventually moves up, which should happen eventually, they should take those guys out. Oh, we lost the... Okay, but these guys are moving up. Now, let's hit this guy hard, since there's nobody around him. Let's get the 22nd to attack this guy. And if this is true, let's just attack that, just in case it is. And this guy's been reinforced as well. Probably should bombard somewhere with that. I don't know where that German unit went. I'm going to keep bombarding here. I have a feeling that we have more than one unit over here, so let's just keep bombarding these guys. St. Vith proper. Well, they're not going to get much sleep. Anybody in here? Okay, who's next? Good. Okay, here. This is the guys we have to kill these guys. Oh, there's only down... They're done... Wait. That's danger close. I don't think we can engage them. Really wish the anti-tank platoon was down there. Come on, boys. Kick them out of there. And we still need to hit these guys. Let's just... Whatever's here, let's just hit it hard. Yep, those are both there. They're actually both there. I want to use guns which have a possibility of penetrating better. Let's use the 177th up here. Sick of these guys. And let's bring the pain here. Right here, really close. This guy's just below his box. So we're fine there, just need to shift it a little bit over. Okay, good. Well, it has been another 50 minutes, and I think it's been another successful episode. So unfortunately, we hold all the outskirts of the city, but we don't actually hold the very, very center, which is what you need for the objective. This guy doesn't even report any units being in there. I wish I could attack with this guy, the anti-tank platoon. Alright, another round of bombardment for this guy. No rest for the weary. And another round of bombardment for this guy. So they keep coming in and then they keep retreating. Alright, there we go. So now we have eyes on. This is where the Panthers have gone. They are lacking cohesion and they still have this flag company. And we have excellent visibility because we're practically staring them dead in the face. We don't have any anti-tank capabilities here though. We're going to need something stronger to go through. I think what we're going to have to do is push our recon group through. Which doesn't sound like what they're capable of doing. No, we really got to get the infantry to do this. That's what the infantry is there for. Okay, so infantry, you guys are going to have a long night. I'm sorry to say it. Actually, oh, we were able to push these guys out. That was really good. Let's get these guys to bombard here. Hit everything in that area. How's control looking, by the way? Okay, so it does look like we were able to move supplies all the way into St. Vith, which is good. Again, I'm so excited. I'm going to keep playing this. But let me break this episode into two parts then. This one and then the next one. So, it looks like we've more or less held the counterattack overnight. We're settling into good positions. We just need to take the city central, and then St. Vith is truly ours. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.